Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is such a bittersweet video, but first things first, you may be wondering why I have flowers here. 'Tis my birthday today, and my mom sent me flowers. So I thought I would include them in today's video. So let's just have them. Let's just shift, and they should be there. Okay. Let's get down to it. Last night was the season finale of American Horror Story. And first of all, the promos for yesterday's episode, I could not grasp onto. There was just so much happening in there. And I couldn't really pick out what exactly was, to happen in the season finale episode. Which I guess is good because you never want to be like, oh, that's going to happen, that's going to happen. So anyways, so it starts off, which I should tell you, I didn't get to see until it was like 20 minutes into the show because I had a floor meeting that lasted almost half an hour, which really made me upset because I forgot, and I'm over here thinking, oh yay, like I can watch American Horror Story on time and blah blah blah. No, I had to wait 20 minutes, so I got to see the ending and then I had to rewatch the beginning, so there's that. So we have the beginning where Dandy is in charge of the freak show now, but he's being a total douchebag to the freaks. So the freaks don't take it anymore, and they hit him, and they knock him out. Well, they don't knock him out, but, they make him bleed. And then we are shifted over to Miss Elsa and basically what she has done since she left the freak show. And she's basically waiting outside this network company for the president to talk to him because, she wants to be famous and she wants to be an actress, and of course it's just not happening for her. But luckily she comes across this really nice guy and he's just so sweet to her, and I thought it was just a really nice kind of vulnerable scene because they try escorting her out and it just doesn't go very well, and then this guy comes across and he's like, who is this, who are you, and he was just really nice to her, and what kind of really, I think, got to us all, maybe, definitely for me, was the whole where he was the nicest person she had talked to or seen, whatever, in like a week, or whatever she had said, and I'm just like, oh, poor Miss Elsa. Okay, so the next thing you know, we're back on Freak Show grounds, and Dandy, in revenge too, I'm gonna guess, because they were like, we're not gonna take your crap anymore, and we all quit, we're all leaving, he ends up killing all the freaks. And it's just like bam, bam, bam after that, and I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? Because it's like, what the heck, Dandy? Throwing like a fit basically and killing everybody and their mama. But thankfully Desiree is able to hide and is able to leave because of Amazon Eve, trying to take him and distracts, and she's able to have like a different hiding spot. Desiree does not get killed, but like shortly after that we see that he has Bet and Dot tied up, and I'm like, that's the scene that I came into after my floor meeting was done. I'm just like, why does he have my babies tied up? What the heck is going on? Why is Dandy being super weird? So I was kind of like, what the heck had happened? But after I rewatched the beginning, I understood. So he has them tied up. And then shortly after, we see that Jimmy returns to campgrounds, and he finds food, so he's eating, and he's wandering around, and he sees all the freaks in the performing tent, all laid out in a line, dead, and he's crying. And then that's when we see that Desiree's there, and so we know she has survived, and they just cry together, which was really sad because I again didn't see the part where he was shooting them, so all of a sudden they're all just in a line dead, and it was just like, oh my gosh. And of course I didn't know who did it, but then crazy Dandy, we know it's the one who shot them. Okay, so then afterwards Dandy has his weird obsession with the twins, and next thing you know, they're in a wedding ceremony, and I'm like, why are the twins marrying him? What the heck? I was super confused, which we later find out soon after is that it was all a ruse, and they get him and they trick him, and they get him drunk and weird and medicated, so he's like loosey-goosey. But I thought they did such a good job, the twins, and Desiree and Jimmy all going into his house and, you know, secretly, but mostly Bet and Dot for keeping him under the impression that they're going to marry him, that they love him, and then happily blah, 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 whatever. All that crap that they fed him. Anyways, so then next scene we have where he gets killed. They put him in like the Houdini water tank thing, and they chain him and they fill it with water, and they sit and watch in the audience, and he drowns and he dies. And I don't know exactly how I feel about that. I'm glad that they got revenge, and the whole badassness that came out from Bet and Dot was like totally cool, but I'm not sure how I liked how they basically like killed off Dandy and something like that. I kind of wish like maybe he would have gotten jail time. I don't even know, but you know, it was something. They got revenge for killing their people, so there's that. Next thing you know, it is like 8-10 years later. I think it was 8, pretty sure it's 8. And Elsa has her Elsa Mars show. She's married, but of course she's not exactly happy. And at the time, the network is trying to get her to do a Halloween special, and she's like, no, not doing it. Which we all know why, because of the whole, you perform on Halloween, Edward Mordrake comes out. So that's that. So since we know she's not happy, there's another scene after where it's her and Danny Huston's character, and they're having lunch, and I'm like, so I was like, I ship them hardcore. I really want them to be a thing. If another season of American Horror Story is possible, I haven't heard about it. There was, I think, a fake thing going on Tumblr that I saw around where they were going to do another Coven season, but that could be fake. But if you know anything about the upcoming season or whatever, please comment below or link stuff below and let me know. So anyways, I really hope her and Danny have some kind of like real relationship in the next season if she is brought on and he's brought on, etc. So anyways, I ship them hardcore because they still love each other and she still cares for him. But sadly, we find out that he is sick, and so he only has a month to live, so they can't exactly run away and live happily ever after and grow old together. After that whole part of feeling sad, she's getting drunk, and the president of that network comes to her and says, look, we found some tapes dated back in, you know, coming from Germany, blah, 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 which are the tapes that we saw in previous episodes where they cut off her legs. And this is where the truth comes out, where because of this video, her legs were cut off. So anyways, because she knows and what's being told, it's going to go through the times and stuff, it's going to ruin her reputation, she's like, what the heck, I'm going to go ahead and perform and do a Halloween episode for the Elsa Mars Hour. So she goes ahead and does it. Performing on Halloween, of course, she's singing, and Edward Mordrake comes in. But the weird thing is that she's the only one who sees him, and like, as we see, he's not on camera and no one else sees it. We just see like the green fog stuff, which was kind of weird, given that before all the freaks were able to see him. So that's weird. Anyways, so then later on we see that they kill her, but she doesn't stay with that troupe, and she ends up going back to the FreakShow campsite and is with all the other freaks that died, like Ethel and Ma Petite's there, and we see Meep, and it's kind of confusing, but Ethel's like, stars don't have to pay, so I guess that was their version of heaven, and her being able to be happy with her freaks and just perform for living without having to worry about anything else, and always having a full house. So that was that. Afterwards, we see what becomes of Desiree, the twins, and Jimmy. And I'm very happy to say that I'm happy with the ending, given what occurred. Desiree was able to go on and have kids, for what seemed to be her kids, and she was able to have a marriage and just live a normal life. Then we see Jimmy, and he's talking to someone because he sees Elsa Mars on TV, and little known, which I had a feeling because they weren't showing, but it's a pregnant lady, and it ends up being the twins, Bet and Dot. So I'm really happy that Dot got to be with Jimmy, because you all know that I shipped them hardcore, even though he was with Emma Roberts' character, whatever. So I'm glad that they were able to stay together in the end, and they had a baby. She was pregnant. Obviously, we don't see the baby, but she's pregnant, so I think that was really cute. And I'm happy that it seemed that Bet was also happy. You know, she just wanted her sister to be happy, so that made her happy, etc. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm really happy that the twins got to end up with Jimmy and that they were pregnant. And then, you know, it goes back to the Freaks where Elsa is getting ready and Ma Petite's painting her, and she comes out in her blue costume and her blue tux and stuff, and she gets ready to perform, and that is it. That is the ending of American Horror Story FreakShow. And there's a lot of feels given that I feel like the finale came super quick given all the other seasons. I mean, that's just me, or I was just really not keeping track about how many episodes were left. But I would say overall it was a pretty decent season, given that each season is very different, even though they use about the same cast, same people every season, more or less. And it was different. It was circus themed. It dealt with the old 1940s, 30s, whatever. And Jessica Lange had a different kind of love-hate character. We had some new people in this season. There were definitely twists and turns. People we didn't think we were going to lose. People we wanted to lose but didn't. I don't know who. I don't know. Whatever. Point is, I thought overall it was a pretty decent season. My favorite characters now in the ending were, of course, still Bet and Dot. And as the season went on, I definitely loved Jessica Lange's character, Elsa Mars, for her outfits being on point. Definitely loved the montage of what was her and Pepper and how they became. And yeah, so that was that. Thanks for sticking around. Comment below what you thought of the season finale, what you loved from the season overall, what you want next season to be about. I don't know, throw some ideas out there. And give this video a thumbs up. Also, flowers. Okay, they smell really good. Flower. It's right here. Okay. Since this is the end of this season of American Horror Story, please, please, please comment below about what other shows you would like me to review and recap. I do watch a variety of shows like The Walking Dead, and I just recently got into Empire, and I watch Grey's Anatomy, but you know, that's just such a long season in itself. It's been going on for like 10 seasons, 11 seasons now. But definitely comment below what else you would like to do together, like, you know, that we can talk, recap about. That's weird. I don't know who I'm talking to anyways, besides myself. Also, I love movies, so if you guys want me to recap, review a movie, comment below or leave something in the discussion area. I will, since this is over, I will be trying to post videos still once a week over just random stuff, and I think I'll be doing movies that come out. I definitely want to do one over the movie 50 Shades of Grey. I have read all 3 books. I am a fan of the books, and I'm really excited what the 2 main characters, Christian and Anastasia, who are going to be played by Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson, what they can bring to the screen, how it's all going to play out, given the topic of the book. So if you guys want me to do movies before then, if you guys have ideas what y'all want to see, whatever, comment below is the point, and give this video a thumbs up if I haven't already said it, and subscribe so we can keep up with each other. That was weird, whatever. I'm just gonna go away and cuddle with my birthday flowers. Have a good Thursday, and happy end of American Horror Story. I will see y'all next season. Bye!